And just like that, it's May. This year seems to be speeding along, already at an alarming pace. We've had this raised bed made a little bit deeper. I want to grow a few more substantial plants in here. I just need to pull back all the old soil so that I can line both the new and the old wood. So I'm just going to get on with that. I'm trying to be a bit better and not letting piddly jobs sit unfinished. So this week I want to get a few things sorted. So Jude very kindly decided to rip this off this morning. I'm going to have to retape this. So my mum has taken Jude out this morning, which is why I'm trying to get as many of the painty, messy jobs done. Oh, it's terrible. This was our VHS cupboard growing up, and we used to have all of, look at all the holes. My mum and dad put like a hi-fi system in it, butchered the back years ago. But we used to keep all of the 10 VHSs that we owned and watched over and over again in here. But it's been kept in a bit of a damp room, so this door's a bit janky. This was a cabinet actually made by my granddad's uncle. So I just think if I can make it work, it would be lovely to have. So we'll see if we can restore this a bit and see if it'll eventually close. I always think it looks a bit odd though whenever you put a new piece of furniture in your room. When you've not had something there and all of a sudden now there's something taking up that space, it looks a bit too crowded. But I don't think it is for this room. And I think having somewhere where you can sit and put your coffee, a lamp, because I would love more lamp light in here, like a lovely cut flower arrangement over the summer. It's going to look good, I think. Oh, we're going to have to dust that. Okay, where's the Hoover? To roll to this. Ha! Okay. I'm not really a perfectionist when it comes to painting, to be honest. I don't think anybody's really ever looking that closely. I mean, I'm sure some people do. But I always think about this, oh, the skirting boards are scuffed, or that needs repainting, or oh, there's holes up there. I just think most people don't notice that when they come around to see you. They're not thinking about the slight scuff on your stairs. Most people. I'm sure some people do. I just thought the other day I was at someone's house and I thought, oh, they have scuffs there. I was like, oh, they have scuffs too. It's just normal if you live in a house, particularly with pets or kids, or maybe just yourself. Things get messed up and scuffed. It's just how it is. Even this wall, I painted this wall, like I say, about a month ago. There's already marks on it. There's finger marks. There's literally like dirty hands climbing the stairs marks on it already. And it can be really frustrating because you're putting your time and effort and money into things, but try more and more to realise that you take care of a home for the people in it. It's not supposed to be a show home. It's not supposed to look perfect and to the point where people are afraid to touch things. It's because we all make mistakes. We all drop things. We all mess things up. I don't ever want somebody living in my home to feel like that dreading, your heart dropping feeling when you know you've made a mistake and you're going to have to come clean in a minute. I'm sure in Victorian times there was always the latest fashion to have in your parlour, but we have such an influx of new ideas and we see, oh, this is the colour of the year, or, you know, curves are in this year, not square furniture. And a few years ago it was whitewash oak is all the rage. And so people change over the furniture to match it, and then all of a sudden dark furniture's then. And you can never keep up, because as soon as it becomes popular, it's not fashionable anymore. And so you're really better off sticking with something that you love. And sometimes it takes a while to find what you love. But yeah, it's so easy to get carried away when you see beautiful homes, social media, on magazines, on wherever you see things, even on TV, film sets, TV sets. It's so easy just to get caught up on, oh, I wish my home looked like that, or if I did that, my home would feel more like that. I mean, and I'm not saying this as a negative thing, because I love them too, but there's the whole Nancy Meyer aesthetic, which I love. But in a few years' time, it will be another aesthetic that is all the rage. In like olden days, the distinction between you and the other classes below you, it was showing the clothes that you wore, in the transport you took, in how your houses were kept, to the flowers that you were able to import. There's always been the need to distinct yourself apart from the common man. And it's just it's a strange idea that we still haven't yet escaped that, really. You know, it's still the thing to be seen to be driving a car that an ordinary person wouldn't be able to drive, or a bag that's worth more than what someone would earn in a year. That's not looking too bad. You would have thought, with all our enlightenment, that we would learn better. But whilst it's wonderful to have nice things, it's certainly not what is going to give you a happy life. Right, I'm going to move you down here. So yes, I'm reading Divine Rivals. Thoroughly enjoying that. I've got another Emily Henry book at the library on my e-library ready to go. And I've got the last in the Mistborn series. I can't remember what it's called. In the first trilogy, Mistborn trilogy, I've got the last book. It's on my bedside table. And it's one of those things where I don't want to stop it because I don't want it to end. And I've been listening to Dungeon Crawler Carl, which has been really good. That guy's voice is so good. Yes, I need to look up to see if I can get the second Dungeon Crawler Carl. Because it's just enjoyable. It's an enjoyable listen. I mean, obviously you need to be into literary RPG, but if you are, it's an enjoyable listen. And the guy's different character voices are just so good. While I have this paint out, I'm going to give this bottom shelf a top layer of paint. I primed this shelf last spring and I haven't finished it off yet. But today's the day and I'm finally getting round to it. I'm going to give this other shelf a quick fresh lick of paint as well. This is the one we use as a bit of a side table. It gets lots of tea and coffee splashes on it, so it's getting a bit stained. This is something I've been trying to sort out for a while, but it's one of those fiddly things that I don't really know how it's going to go, trying to fix it. Like, it was a bathroom mirror. I don't know if that makes any difference to the coating. But with all the water, toothbrushes and 3 kids and stuff, it's all rusted off down here, all the powder coating on it. And it's a really nice mirror, really big, which is what we wanted. Nobody having to push in front of it. So I think what I'm going to do is get some wire wool, scrape as much off as I can, and then I have something in the shed which is to paint on rusted metal. So I might put a coat of that on it if I can, and I'm going to attempt to spray it. But the thing is, this mirror was so difficult to put up. Me and Liam attempted it. It just wouldn't hook on. And then the plumber and his apprentice, sounds like a fantasy thing, the plumber and his apprentice, they eventually managed to get it on, but they were struggling. So I really don't want to take this off and then struggle to get it back on again. So I'm going to try and do this in situ, I think. I'm going to give it a go. I'll just have to like newspaper everything when I spray it. So let's get some supplies. Let's see what we can do. I will put gloves on. Let's see if this pot, it doesn't sound very liquidy. Oh my goodness. Oh, the fumes. To give this a very good stir. It's so quiet without Jude here. It's so quiet. He starts nursery in September. He'll be doing 2.5 days, which I'm sure he'll be fine with because he wants to be doing things all day. He goes from one activity to the next at the minute. But it will obviously be very different for him, different for me. But I have to say, it's so much easier to get something done. The primer says it needs a good few hours to dry. So time to pop the kettle on, I think. am going to try and spray this. I'm not sure how it's going to go because it doesn't sound like there's much left in here. So what I'm going to do first though is tape it up. Oh, I found some old wrapping paper. I'm just going to try and tape everything up so I'm not spraying anything I don't want it to be. So let's do that. So I haven't really got as many jobs as I would have liked done this week. I had a big long list. I had quite high expectations, but it just has not gone to plan. But I think I'm happy with what I managed to get done. It's certainly nice to get a few things sorted. Right, just the tap. I just stick some tape over that. Okay. Oh no, I almost sprayed it. I need to tape the mirror. Okay. Does anybody else's kids listen to Story Pirates? And I had the different Story Pirate songs stuck in my head all day. I don't know if I need to spray underneath. Don't know if I can anyway. It's got the rust primer on it, so hopefully it will stop it from flaking anymore. You're not going to be able to see under there anyway unless you're all the way on the floor. But that looks pretty okay for first coat, I think. And there's plenty more for a second coat if we need to do a second one. Okay. Keep the kids away from it. Nobody touch it.
I think it's all too easy to be hard on ourselves. Self-imposed timelines, never-ending lists. But something is always better than nothing. And often our some things are a whole lot bigger than we like to give them credit for.